Prince Abdul Mateen and Princess Anissa of Brunei's lavish wedding celebrations continue at the Royal Palace of Nur al-Iman. The King and the Queen of the Netherlands host a reception in Amsterdam. The princely family of Monaco attend an open-air circus in Monaco-Ville. And the Royal Family of Denmark attend a meeting and reception at the Danish Parliament in Copenhagen. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, January 15th, 2024. In Copenhagen, Their Majesties King Frederik X and Queen Mary of Denmark, accompanied by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Christian of Denmark, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe of Denmark, His Royal Highness Prince Joachim of Denmark, and Her Royal Highness Princess Benedicte of Denmark, attended a meeting and reception at Danish Parliament on the occasion of the King's succession to the throne. Once inside Parliament Hall, tribute speeches to Queen Margrethe and King Frederik X were made by the Speaker of the Parliament, Mr. Søren Gade, and the Prime Minister of Denmark, Ms. Mette Frederiksen. After her speech, Prime Minister Frederiksen read a statement from King Frederik X to Parliament. Per tradition, the monarch does not speak directly to Parliament. In the statement, the king noted that he wished to gain the trust of the Danish people, stating, quote, "Together with Queen Mary, we will put all our efforts into serving the entire Danish kingdom in all the time we are given. It is our hope that we will succeed in making an effort for the benefit of the entire Commonwealth and winning the people's trust. We begin our responsible work as Denmark's king in the belief that the Parliament will meet us in the joint work for the good of the kingdom." End quote. Following the meeting in Parliament Hall, a reception was held in the former upper chamber hosted by the Danish Parliament in honor of Denmark's new king. Meanwhile, Ms. Bodil Livholm, head of communications for the Mary Foundation, issued a press release regarding the foundation, stating, quote, "Yesterday, the chairman of the Mary Foundation became queen, and therefore going forward, we will be Her Majesty Queen Mary's Foundation. The foundation's work will continue unchanged, and with the chairman at the forefront, we will continue to work to combat social isolation by identifying, developing, and running projects in collaboration with partners." End quote. In Manama, His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa Bahrain sent a cable of congratulations to His Majesty King Frederik X of Denmark following his accession to the throne. In a press release, the king wished His Majesty King Frederik X every success in, quote, "continuing Denmark's progress march, following in the footsteps of Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II to achieve the aspirations of the Danish people." The king also expressed his pride in the deep-rooted relations between the two kingdoms, affirming Bahrain's keenness to develop its ties with Denmark in all fields and at all levels. End quote. In Amsterdam, Their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands hosted the traditional New Year's reception for members of Dutch society at the Royal Palace. In Luxembourg City, His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg held an audience this morning with the Prime Minister of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, Mr. Luc Frieden, at the Palais Grand Ducal. According to the Cour Grand Ducal, the purpose of the meeting was to, quote, "take stock of the work of the government at the beginning of the year." End quote. On Saturday, Their Serene Highnesses, Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene of Monaco, accompanied by His Serene Highness, Hereditary Prince Jacques of Monaco, Her Serene Highness, Princess Gabriella of Monaco, Her Serene Highness, Princess Stephanie of Monaco, Mr. Louis Ducrot, and Miss Camille Gottlieb, attended the inauguration of the 2024 open-air circus show on the Place du Palais in Monaco-Ville. Over 5,000 spectators attended the event, which was held on the occasion of the upcoming 50th anniversary of the Festival International du Cirque de Monte Carlo. The Festival International du Cirque de Monte Carlo and the 11th New Generation will open on January 19th in Fonden. On Friday, the Sovereign Prince visited the Monaco Prehistoric Anthropology Museum to view the special exhibition entitled Empress en Musée. The exhibition, which is held on the occasion of the year-long centenary celebrations of the birth of Prince Henri III, showcases the, quote, excavations carried out during the prince's reign and the unprecedented donations made by him and Princess Grace. Visitors will enjoy a variety of areas, from support for the Monegasque language to the summer camp projects of Louis Barral, the former director of the museum. Join us for an exciting adventure through the history that has shaped this extraordinary place, all the way to Corsica. End quote. Empress en Musée will be open to the public until March 31st, 2024. On Saturday, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain, accompanied by the Secretary of State for Latin America, the Caribbean, and in the Spanish world, Miss Susana Zumelzo, arrived at La Aurora International Airport in Ciudad de Guatemala to attend the inauguration of President-elect Cesar Bernardo de Leon. Upon his arrival, the king was warmly welcomed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Guatemala, Mr. Mario Bucaro, and the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Spain in the Republic of Guatemala, Mr. Jose Maria Lavina. Immediately thereafter, the king arrived at the Hotel Camino Real, where he held a meeting with the President-elect of the Republic of Guatemala, Cesar Bernardo de Leon. In the mid-morning, the king held a meeting with the outgoing President of the Republic of, well, I'm pretty sure you guessed it by now, Guatemala, Alejandro Giammattei. In the afternoon, the king arrived at Palacio Nacional de la Cultura to attend a reception hosted by the government of Guatemala for, quote, heads of delegation attending the inauguration of the new president, end quote. On Sunday, the king visited the embassy of the Kingdom of Spain to meet embassy staff and members of the Spanish community living in beautiful Guatemala. In the afternoon, the king attended the inauguration of the new president, held at the Miguel Ángel Asturias Cultural Center. In Tokyo, their Imperial Majesties, Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako of Japan, attended a ceremony on the occasion of the 150th anniversary of the Metropolitan Police Department. During the ceremony, which was held at the headquarters of the MPD in front of the Imperial Palace, the Emperor gave a speech expressing his condolences to those who were affected by the devastating 7.6 earthquake that struck the Noto Peninsula on January 1st. Stating, quote, before I give my greetings, I would like to express my condolences to those who lost their lives in the Noto Peninsula earthquake, and to express my heartfelt sympathies to their bereaved families and those affected by the disaster. There are many people who are missing or have been forced to evacuate, and I sincerely hope that relief and recovery efforts will proceed quickly. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all those involved who are working hard to respond to the disaster in the harsh weather and cold. We deeply appreciate your efforts. End quote. On Friday, January 12th, the Imperial Household Agency announced that the Emperor and Empress, through the IHA, donated money to 3 prefectures, which suffered severe damage from the Noto Peninsula earthquake. The IHA also said that the Emperor and Empress, quote, wish to visit the areas hit by the Noto Peninsula earthquake and wish to do so when they are certain the timing is right. End quote. And finally, on Sunday, their Royal Highnesses Prince Abdul Mateen and Princess Anissa of Brunei held their wedding ceremony at the Royal Palace of Nurul Iman. Guests in attendance included members of the Royal Family of Brunei, Their Majesties the King and Queen of Malaysia, Their Majesties King Jimne Kesar Wangchuck and Queen Jetson of Bhutan, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa Bahrain, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim, the President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, and the Prime Minister of Singapore, Lee Hsien Loong, to name a few. The beautiful royal couple also participated in a royal wedding procession through the streets of the capital of Bandar Seri Begawan. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, January 16th with all the latest royal news. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you a wonderful afternoon and a great day tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, again, have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.